Hi, everybody. This is Iya Patty here with your reading for Taurus for the month of November 2017. All right, I've already laid out the spread and did my prayers. I wanted to say a few things first. While I was doing the spread and doing my prayers and meditating on Taurus, I get songs, right? So I kept getting this song. Um, I think it's called "Leaving on a Jet Plane." I know it's by the Mamas and the Papas, I believe. I'm pretty sure um, Mama Cass Elliott was in that group because I'm seeing her mama, and I just kept hearing the words, some of the words to the song, over and over again, and the eerie feeling that I've always gotten when I've ever. It's a beautiful song, but it was like it just gave me an eerie feeling. Maybe that's the intention of it. Maybe that was their intention. But anyway, these were the words I kept hearing. My bags are all packed. I'm ready to go, and I'm standing here outside our door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. And then I couldn't get the other words, but I kept hearing already. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Um, so that may be resonating somewhere out there for some of you. Perhaps you're missing somebody that just went away, or maybe you're planning on leaving. I got a feeling it had more to do with a family situation, but it could be a relationship situation. Um, the other thing I was, Spirit said to say, you have enjoyed a very good life and you've had a lot of fun. You've created much material wealth for yourself, and you have also been very well pampered. Um, it says that you have been very irritable to someone to whom you owe a big apology. And this is a father figure, someone that you look up to. He's very upset with you, and he is justified. Um, okay, it also talks about there could be a situation where your parents are separating or getting a divorce. It's specifically said that there's a divorce or separation of your parents. So this message is for someone who's maybe a younger person. Um, let's see. Let's see what else. It was just a feeling. So if you've never heard that song, Google it. I'm sure YouTube has a beautiful video. I'll try to find one and post it in with the messages for this month, Taurus. But I got that message. It started coming around 1:45 this afternoon, and I have been trying to do this reading, and I shouldn't have even. But I feel like my energy is drained, which of course is normal for me, right? But it was something else. Like I was hesitant. All right. So anyway, we're here now. I'm here now. So let's do it and see what we can see, right? The first cards that you got in your reading were the Four of Earth. Right, this talks about stability, and Shango. All right, and this talks about a father figure, a leader. Okay, so it could be a boss, it could be a father, it could be a leader of a company, someone you look up to, someone who should be looked up to. And both of these cards were in reverse. Okay, so what this says is that there's a father figure who is upset, which was a message that I got to say before. He's keeping a secret that could affect your stability, the stability of your home. So maybe he's worried about money and he's not letting it on. He's not sharing that with the family. That could be one thing. But he's very upset. And he is holding on to a secret, but he's trying to be strong. All right? Maybe there's something going on, a bankruptcy, a foreclosure, something. But he's trying to be the strong person for the family, all right? Because he wants to keep a stable environment for you. Okay? This is the Three of Air. I'm sorry. This is the Three of Water. And there's a concern about your family. Okay? All right. This has something to do with maybe a water sign in your family. Maybe your father is a water sign. Okay, now the Three of Air was the next card that you got, okay? But it's in the reverse. Okay? This talks about being very, desperate about the present situation that you're in. And that you really want to know something. There's a secret that you're trying to find out about that you need to be revealed. And that time has been long past for you waiting on this revelation that someone is keeping something from you. Okay. You're deeply hurt by the fact that they're holding on to this secret. Okay. It also talks about crying over past memories. I just got that maybe there's something that they're not telling you about yourself. All right. The next card is a message from water. Okay, this is talking about overcoming difficulties, having a victory, hearing news about having a victory. All right? Rational thinking. So you may have been upset about this thing, okay, and got very, very, very emotional, very, very overly emotional maybe. But it seems because someone lied to you, because you felt someone was keeping the truth hidden from you. But then you started to think rationally. Okay, this is a message from the water, so you start to think with balanced thought. And you're proceeding to go forward because, someone lied to you. All right, and this might have involved a fire sign. Okay, so yes. And you find this out. All right, the truth is revealed. You find it out. And yes, someone lied, but I'm getting the feeling that you were lying too. Like both people were lying. And that's why you're having rational thought now, because you're like, wait a minute. It's like, who am I to say when I've really done the same thing? You might not say it out loud, but you might. you might. you might just say it all out loud. But you're going to know that's how you're going to reconcile it and get past the hurt and get past the pain. You have to run through the cycles of grief real quickly. And you're going to appreciate the fact that the truth finally came out. You're going to feel vindicated. Because you knew something was going on. You knew something was wrong, and nobody wanted to tell you. So whatever this secret is, and once you find out about it, and you're just like, I knew it. And that also helps you because you like to be right. Taurus, right? So you feel like the truth has been revealed, and nobody's perfect. People lie. Everybody in families lie. They lie to each other, about each other, for each other. That's part of what makes your family sometimes, right? Some people's family, that's how they operate. They cover for each other, everything, you know? Blood is thicker than water. And if you know that your family looks one way to the public and a total opposite way once the door closes, then you're part of the lie too. You're not doing it on purpose. You might just be an innocent, bystander. A child is living in this. This is how you grew up. But you soon know that that's not how it goes all the time, And you're grown enough to know now that there are a lot of other families that may not do that. But then again, they may, but they put on a good face because you're there. So you will never know unless you put like a webcam or something in somebody's house. And we've seen how those webcams reveal a whole lot about people that you wouldn't suspect, right? So we don't live in a reality show. Everybody has a face that they keep private and a face that they put to the public, of course. But there's like, close the door, slam it, and plates start flying across the room on a regular. That's extra. And I venture to say that most households don't do that. Not saying that yours did, but I'm just saying if it was things like that, it's total things that nobody would even believe. They wouldn't even fathom that is going on. But people have a good way of hiding themselves, and they try to put on their best face for the public, for society, for their jobs, for their churches, for their other family members, their in-laws, what for foolishness, really. But you can't always hide those things from your children because they're right there all the time. But then some people really do hide those things from their children. There are those people who are able to do that too, for the good or for the bad, but they keep their children away from their upsetness. I don't know. Sometimes I guess it's good. I think it's mostly good, but sometimes it might be bad, depending on the situation. But you won't know until after it shows itself to have been a problem, right? If it wasn't a good idea. And that depends on who your parents are and who the parents are and what the issue is. Okay, rambling. So, there is imbalance. Even after this revelation, there's still some imbalance. Okay, this is your guardian angels. That's how it looks in the upright. But this is the reverse. So that means that someone has been losing patience in the situation, and also that there is some imbalance. Now, you may have been the one who lost patience in the situation because you were waiting so long for the truth to be revealed. Okay, but I'm thinking that it's something beside that. There might be another person or the fire sign. He or she, the other person may have been, the other person was growing impatient too with the situation, and that may be why the truth was revealed. Maybe they got tired of lying. Maybe something was bothering them. It was getting to them. It was eating them up inside too. Maybe. They were struggling with it, and then somehow or another it came out. You found it out. Well, okay, so the next card in here is the air element. Okay, in reverse. This is about messages. So yeah, you found it out. This is what happened. And this may have to do with a Gemini or a Libra or an Aquarius also. Right. air signs, but it's in the reverse. So you could have been doing some detective work yourself. You could have been snooping, or accidentally, on purpose, got into somebody's emails or messages, or heard something, or read something, or saw something. Or somebody could have blurted it out. Whatever it is, I don't think that it was if it was blurted out, it was blurted out accidentally. The truth came out by accident. Or you could have been eavesdropping. Wow. Wow. Okay, Taurus. Mm. This, I'm sure, is not for a whole lot of people. This may just be to one specific person. Oh my God. All right. Okay. So I'm just getting intuitively a message just came in that somebody pretended that they were in a coma, which forced the other person to say this thing. Ooh. Well, that's desperate. That's desperate to know the truth. That is desperate to know the truth. Wow. Because I was going to say that maybe what it was is that you're ill and your doctors or your family isn't telling you the true nature of the illness or how serious it is, and maybe that is the truth for some people. That could be one scenario. And I guess that could be the scenario too. And because maybe you didn't know what the doctors were telling your family, how serious it was. But you did this on your own. Just long enough to get the truth out of some out of out of your family member. You kind of like, hmm, that's some I Spy Sherlock Holmes shit right there. Wow. Wow. That's not for everybody. That's just for a specific situation. That person knows who they are, and so does their family. Because they woke up and they made it known that they knew what had been said. So they made it themselves. They made the fact that they're not telling that they weren't in a coma. They're just acting like they slipped in and out quickly. Clever, quite clever. So some sociopath out there is taking notes, I'm sure. Oh my God. I just got like this vision of like an Egyptian, like an Egyptian like mummified thing, like taking a wasn't it Romeo and Juliet that somebody took poison, or they made believe that they took poison, but then it wore off, and then when they woke up, the person, right, Romeo and Juliet, right? Romeo took the poison, and then Juliet thought that he was dead, and then she killed herself, and then Romeo woke up, and I guess he killed himself too after. Did he, or did he go on to be Prince Charming in another fairy tale? Yeah, we gotta pay attention to that. And did he really kill? Did he kill himself for real at the end of that, or did he just regret what he had done. You have to check into that. Note to self. Anyway. Okay, so that's what happened. The person is not telling. They may never tell that they were pretending. They were playing possum. They played possum. That's what they did. They played possum. That's what it's called. They played possum so that they could get the truth. But then they got up and they were, they got the message that they wanted, And after they erupted, they caught themselves because they lied and done worse, including this thing. My Jesus. Okay, anyway, so the next card was the Four of Air. Four of Air. All right. And this was in the reverse. And this talks about being afraid that you'll be forgotten after you're gone. Or this person, whoever this is around you, Taurus, being afraid that they will be forgotten after they're gone. And they're going to assert their presence up until the last moment. But they've been very sick. Or you've been very sick. You feel misunderstood. And you feel lonely. And you know that right now you need two things. One of two things. You need to rest or you need a cure. Taurus, if this is someone around you, and it could be because the final card that came up is a Yemiya. Yemiya stands for a mother energy. So this could be talking about your mother. Or if this is you, Taurus, this could be talking about your mother. Or you as a woman and your good qualities as a mother. This is Yemiya. Yemiya is an honorable woman, a woman who is respected in her community, someone who is a good mother, a loving, nurturing mother, a responsible parent, okay? Someone who is used to living with the finer things in life, and she finds ways to make that happen for herself and for her family, okay? So this is a mother energy, a nurturing energy, a parental energy. So Taurus, this is either you or this is your mother. And the other thing, this is also talking about a female ancestral spirit also who is sending the message that she is welcoming. She's ready to welcome you, Taurus. Or the mother will be welcomed. Whoever the mother is, whoever the woman is who is experiencing this, and I'm saying woman because this also talks about reproductive issues. This could also be someone getting ready to give birth that has nothing to do with this entire situation. This could be talking about someone getting ready to give birth. All right, someone they call confinement. Okay. But again, it could talk about a woman who is in convalescence, someone who is in hospice, in a nursing home. So you could have a mother that's in a nursing home, and maybe she tricked somebody into telling her some secret that she's always wanted to know. Okay. Just as a last hurrah. It could be a joke, but for some people in this situation, this is not a joke. This is a situation about lies in a marriage. That's the feeling I'm getting. That's why this That's why you're concerned about your stability, Taurus, because if this is your father keeping a secret and your mother is sick. Yeah, that would make you upset about your stability. That would make things off balance in your life, right? But that's not for everyone, that's for some people. So again, it talked about women's reproductive issues, infertility. Problems with your blood pressure, dementia, unconsciousness, going in and out of consciousness. Okay. So let me just, let's see what the Conscious Spirit Oracle Jack has to say in relation to this situation, Taurus. For November 2017. November already. Okay. A spirit awakens. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. This could be talking about a revelation also. I got that. Just as I said that. A revelation. Spirit awakens. This is similar to the Fool card in the tarot, I think. Huh? That's the feeling I'm getting. Spirit awakens. Someone ready to set on a new adventure. Getting in touch with who they really are, what their purpose is, and ready to go forward with it. Embracing their spirit. We are often so caught up in the physical and mental aspects of life that we neglect our spirit and our souls. This card is a reminder to you that the spirit aspect of self is one that endures. Life after life must be acknowledged and nurtured on a physical plane. Perhaps you place too much emphasis on your physical body or your mind. By awakening the spirit within, you are able to become aligned with your soul purpose and can find peace and meaning to life. Beware of allowing others to determine your path. Beware of allowing others to determine your spiritual path. It is a very personal journey, and you must find your own. Do not allow others to force their beliefs or religions on you. Spirituality does not need to be linked. Let me just make sure you can see this. It's so pretty. Spirituality does not need to be linked to a specific religion or a dogma. It is an inner knowing, a feeling of connectedness, of love, of joy, of being one with the divine source. By bringing together your lower chakras and higher chakras and merging them within your heart chakra, you are able to lovingly connect to spirit and all spiritual wisdom that will serve your soul purpose, while at the same time keeping you grounded firmly to Mother Earth. Follow your own unique spiritual journey and become the magnificent being that you are meant to be. That's very nice, Taurus. Okay. So, this is the time for you to embrace your path and try to align yourself with it. Okay, giving yourself this opportunity to become more in tune. All right, if something happens and you lost a parent recently or even not recently. If you've lost a parent, if your mother has transitioned, this may be a call for you to learn about embracing your spirituality more. But at least to take a look at your spiritual life. And sometimes, unfortunately, it's at times like this when we lose people that we love so dearly that we start to connect more to spirit. Sometimes that even happens when the person doesn't pass on. Just because they leave your life for some reason. They break up, they get divorced, you get a divorce, something like that. The person goes away. And sometimes the only thing that'll get you through that is spirit. Calling on the divine. Looking into yourself and digging deep into your spiritual self and finding that strength and asking for guidance and help and strength. Abundance. I'm grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. Okay, we've talked about you have been well taken care of. All right, your parents have taken really good care of you. You lived a nice life. Or you've been, well off. You've worked hard. But you also had a lot of things. You were pampered. You lived nice. You lived well. You lived well and you live well. Okay? And things may change, If you were living well because your parents spoiled you, your parents, your mother and father together because they both worked hard, that may come to an end if they get divorced or if your mother or father pass away. Because that income's not going to be the same living separately. Next card from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck was Transformation. I journey within to meet my higher self and to find true happiness. So happiness is within you, okay? And this is a time of transformation. So things are going to change around you. All right, but at the end of the tunnel, there's light. It might be a little scary over here. But there's wisdom and there's light. But you got to go through the tunnel. And it's also, you could talk about a birth too, because, I don't know, when you're in the uterus, right? It's all dark and this could be going through the cervix, down the vaginal canal to the light outside. So that could be the transformation too. Again, we talked about women, someone giving birth. But most importantly, it talks about journey within yourself to find your true happiness. No one can make you happy but yourself. Not your parents, not your husband, not your wife. You have to find that inside. And that may be a lesson that you learn in this also. And you may learn that lesson by watching this drama, whatever it is, go on with your parents. Okay. So that may have resonated with some of you out there. I hope it did. Please remember to like and share and subscribe to this channel. All right. If you want to send me an email, please send me an email at pbtarot7@gmail.com. And information about how to get a private reading will be in the description underneath this video. I don't know why I keep looking at that deck again. All right. So you got two cards from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. It said, let your friends help you. Okay. So let your friends help you. That means maybe you need to talk about it. All right. Or accept the help that's offered to you. Ask for help and ask for support from others. So whether this is you, Taurus, or someone close to you, encourage them to accept help, and you be available to accept the help that is offered at this time. Next card you got was Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so, try to how can I say this? Your parents would not want to see you too sad for too long. Your mother wouldn't want to see you too sad for too long. And don't be mad at yourself if you find during this time that you laugh, that you make jokes. That's part of the healing. That means that you're starting to get back to your life a little bit. You're remembering to be yourself a little bit. And I think that's what they're saying. They don't want this to change who you are. All right, let's see what the book says. It says, the romance angels guide you to initiate romance with flirtatiousness, which entails smiling with your eyes as you connect with others. It doesn't necessarily involve sexuality, although it can. Make more. Okay, drawing this card can simply mean that making more eye contact with others will help you connect with people. Okay, this is especially true if you smile and say hello more often. Okay, so I think the message that, okay, the mother is saying that when people come over to you, make sure that you smile. Look them in their eyes and smile. I don't know. Somebody must have needed to hear that. She's reminding you to look and smile. Look them in their eyes and smile when they come. I guess when someone comes and they're trying to comfort you or something, even people that you don't care for, people that you don't necessarily like, if you come into contact with them during this time, your mother is saying to look them in their eyes and smile and nod your head. That's it. She said you could do this for her. Please. Okay, so somebody needed to hear that. Somebody's mother wants them to be on their best behavior. Alrighty, so let's see if there's any other information or any other messages. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Well, that's what we wanted here, right? Okay, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah. Okay, so she wants you to lighten up. And I think she's also saying that you need to get back to your regular routine. She doesn't want you to lose any of your vitality and your spice for life because of anything that has to do with her. That's not what the book would say, I'm sure, but that's what my spirit just told me to say. She doesn't want this to be like something that you can't get past. She's going where she knows she's always told you that she knew she was going. And it's a happy place. And she's looking forward to the rest and the playfulness. And she'll be there when you get there, ready to play. Next card, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday together. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay. This could have to do also with believing in paradise. That's what I'm getting. Woo. Taking a trip. Could also be talking about someone going on vacation. All right, there might be some of you out there, Taurus, who are going on vacation, going on a honeymoon. The holidays are coming. Okay. But for some of you, this again is a message that your mother is not worried. She's not afraid. That this is not about her fear of transitioning. That was never her issue. She just liked her life, and she liked her life, and she wanted to be here with you all. But she's not afraid at all. She's pretty resigned to it. So this card was worth the wait. Worth waiting for. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. But this is in the reverse. And I'm getting the message that this was kind of unexpected. And I usually don't get that with that card. If you watch this channel, you know when I see that card, especially in the reverse, that's not what I normally get. But right this moment, I'm getting that this thing that happened happened unexpectedly, out of the blue, something quick. So it was not any real preparation. Not that you didn't know that she was ill, but you weren't expecting this to happen this right now. Because you had plans. You had parties planned, vacations planned. You were planning a party, planning a reception. Taking a cruise. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Well, she just got there before you did. Paradise is paradise. In this realm, there's paradises, and in other realms, there is a paradise. Right? That's what we pray for, right? Our kingdom come, thy will be done. Your kingdom come, thy will be done, right? And the kingdom is paradise, right? That's what we're believing. One moment. Sorry. Fake IRS scam. I cannot fail in life, and life cannot fail me. Until today, you may have been just sitting around, afraid to move, afraid to fail. Afraid to move and afraid to fail. Just for today, be devoted to seeing yourself and your life as a function of a spiritual truth. Remind yourself that you cannot fail. You are supported by life, which knows that your success is assured. I cannot fail in life, and life cannot fail me. I think that's saying that everything has a reason. And as long as you have faith, everything's okay. Nothing fails. If you have a deep spiritual belief in a divine creator, spirit, God, Jesus, you come to accept and realize after a time that whatever happens, it happens for a reason, and it's all for a greater good at some level for someone. There's a lesson. And there's a time. Okay, let me see if we have anything else for you, Taurus. Okay. Anyway, that was a book of they didn't even hit the table. They just a whole section. A slice of the card fell straight down. They didn't even hit the table. So don't think I'm holding out on you. I make spiritual wealth a priority. Until today, you may have sacrificed your peace of mind and spiritual balance to pursue material wealth. Just for today, examine whether this quest is a curse or a blessing. You may have to adjust your focus, Taurus. Maybe that's one of the lessons that you learn by seeing this play out in front of you. And if this is you, then you need to do some introspection and become aware of where you place material things in relation to your spiritual things. That's not for everybody, that's for some of you. But I feel for the majority of you, you're good. You have faith and you believe in an afterlife. And you've done some growth real quick in a short period of time. It was kind of forced upon you. But whether this is you, Taurus, or you're a Taurus who this is a parent or a family situation or someone close to you, whatever it is in any of those instances, whether you're the subject of or you're observing this situation or you're cross-watching, there's been a rapid positive change in you. Some self-awareness that has kind of been thrust and forced upon you really quickly, and you've handled it well. So there has been some growth in a very short period. And so we thank the Creator for that, okay? So, if this resonated with you, please make comments in the bottom of the video. And I'll be coming back to give you all a reading in the middle of November because I'm pretty up to date and it's not even October 30th yet. So I have a few more to do and then I'll be done. And then I'll be doing the Love Bites in the middle of November, and that will go from the middle of November into the middle of December. So I'll see you all again either during a Love Bite or in December. Please like, share, subscribe. That way when new material comes up, whether it's a Love Bite or some other things that I'm planning on doing, I have some unboxings that I need to do. I might do Facebook Live or I might do YouTube Live, but in any event, whenever that material is up or the notifications are up, you'll find out about it if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, okay? So I'm really enjoying your emails, your comments. Again, remember to subscribe, share these messages with someone else out there, and I'll be talking to you real soon. Okay, have a good Halloween and a prosperous and enjoyable Thanksgiving. See you in December. All right? Amen. Ashe. Alafia. Peace.